Now, some say everything is written in the stars, and our next guest believes this applies to more than just people. From businesses to stocks and pets, psychic Rose Smith says that anything can have a star sign, and she joins us now to tell us all about it. Welcome back to the show, Rose. Great to see you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad to be back. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, come here. Tell us, how can everything have star signs?
Well, anything that's born or created can have a star sign, provided that we know the place of birth and the time of birth. So they're the two critical factors that we need.
Wow. So with pets, what should owners be taking into consideration when getting a pet?
Well, of course, you've got the practical considerations. You know, if you're living in the penthouse up in the CBD of Sydney, do you really want a Great Dane? You know, so there are practical things, but do look at their star sign, because that'll give you some extra clues as to what their personality is likely to be.
Well, they don't call it dog ears for nothing. Is that a consideration, that, that there are different kind of star signs that relate to pets than for humans?
Yes, it is a consideration, not the only consideration though, because pets do tend to take on the characteristics of their owners as well, but it is something to bear in mind.
All right, run us through the star signs, Rose, and what qualities it means your pet has. Let's start with Aries.
Okay, so Aries are quite lively and spontaneous beasts. They're likely to be jumping around, so, you know, you need to probably give them something to do, some playthings and toys, and take them out and that sort of thing.
Beautiful. What about the Tauruses?
Yeah, Tauruses. They're very stable sort of dog, very loyal dog. They need attention. You know, they don't like to be left alone or confined. But yeah, I think they're really fond of their food as well. So, you know, a variety of food.
All right, Gemini.
Gemini, they could be yap, 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 you know, they could be quite talkative. So, you know, if you don't like to hear a sort of yappy dog, maybe steer away from the small Gemini dogs especially. But yeah, look into it as to what breed you get. They're very lively as well, and they love to play.
Oh, great. Now, I'm on the cusp here of Cancer and Leo, so let's just see if I'm the same as a dog. Tell us about the crab, Cancer.
Yes, so Cancer is a water sign, so they're quite emotional, and they're also very protective of their families. So bear that in mind. You know, if you want a protective dog, a Cancerian is a good choice.
Sounds about right.
Same.
Leo?
Leo, they're like magnetic personality. They're like centre of attention in the house. So if you've got kids or other animals that, you know, can play with them and they can, you know, shine, and, you know, that would be a good choice too. They can be stubborn.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Can do that, yeah. What about the Virgos?
Oh, Virgo. Okay, so Virgos really like to be outside as well. So, yeah, if you're in that CBD penthouse, probably not a good choice. And so they like to be walked, and they like natural places, you know, so if you can take them into nature, that would be really good.
Now, for those of us who are joining us, we are talking about pets here.
Oh, yeah.
I get this confused. All right, what about Libra, Rose?
Oh, they're very fun-loving and social, so, you know, they like to interact with other animals especially. So if you've already got a dog or a cat, because, you know, dogs and cats are not natural enemies, so if you've got another animal, that would be good for a Libran dog. But, yeah, smart and fun-loving.
Oh, great. Now, when I hear Scorpios, it's not a positive thing to hear. They're quite feisty. Is that the same as these feisty animals?
Oh, look, they can be emotional. As I said, it depends on the owner. So the owner really needs to put some structure in, you know, so don't let them like get out of control or anything, like, because they can be quite emotional. So, but they want love and attention, as all animals do.
Oh, what about Sagittarius?
Oh yeah, really adventurous. If you've got a hole in the fence, then your Sagittarius dog could escape. And even if you don't have a hole, it could make a hole, because it wants to go out and get into the sort of wider world and go and have some fun as well. So
there's a world
lots
out
of
there.
walks.
Yeah, there's a world out there to see.
There's a world out there for Capricorns as well. What are the Capricorns doing?
Oh, Capricorn dogs. Okay, so they like stability. They're quite dependable. They like to learn new things too, and they can be quite playful as well. So, you know, you need to give them something to do.
I'm enjoying this. What about Aquarius?
Aquarius dogs, sometimes they're a little bit detached. You know, they keep their own counsel, but they are loving and they're quite, as an air sign, they're quite smart. The air signs are more in the mental realm, so they're quite intelligent.
Oh, great stuff. And finally, we can't leave out the Pisces.
No, not at all. So Pisces is a water sign and very emotional as well. They tend to pick up your feelings. So if you're upset sitting on the lounge, your dog might come and like sit next to you or even put their paw around you. They're very sensitive souls.
Oh, great. Come here. Let's get this to the
Yeah,
test, all right?
I'd love
Rose,
to.
we have Jack here. Jack's brought in his dog and he wanted to get a pet reading. So we're going to get... How are you, Jack?
I'm good, thank you.
Who have you brought in with you today? Hey, mate.
This is Charlie.
How are you, Charlie?
Charlie. Oh, look.
Yeah, what star sign are you both? Are you the same?
Charlie is a Taurus and I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, Rose. Now, what does this mean? Are they compatible?
Oh, look at him. Isn't he gorgeous?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want one.
How about Charlie, huh?
Oh, look at that. Okay, so yes, he's as a Taurian, he's a very loyal and stable type of dog, but he can be inclined to stubbornness too. And a Scorpio and a Taurus together, these are both fixed signs, so there could be these little disagreements that you don't get on all of the time. Like it's almost like he gets an idea in his head and he just sort of sticks to that. So you might have to put extra time, provide him with some training and some structure because he would respond well to that. But, you know, mostly, you know, not 100% compatibility, but, you know, animals just love to be loved. So if you give him lots of love and lots of training, I'm sure it'll work out fine. But he is gorgeous.
Jack,
how good.
does that ring true?
Yeah, she doesn't really like me the most out of my family, so 100% not compatible seems quite right.
But she's obviously responded well to training. Look at her sitting
How good.
there.
How long have you had Charlie?
She's 13.
Wow.
Yeah, so 13
Wow.
years and...
Absolutely beautiful, huh?
She's loving the attention and that love as well. Look.
Good on you, Charlie.
Beautiful. Oh, thanks, Jack and Charlie and
Yeah,
Rose.
thanks for
And to
calling
check out Rose Smith, head to absolutesoulsecrets.com. Rose, thank you for joining us. What a revelation.
Thanks so much for having me. I love Charlie.
Good on you, Rose.
We all do. I don't think Charlie's leaving the studio, actually. We're going to be our studio 10.